Am I getting engaged this weekend? I don't know, but I just have a hunch. Anyone else that has been married or engaged, proposed to, no one has ever told me that you get a hunch. You get like a feeling. So I've had this on my mind for a while because it just feels right. We've also talked about a lot of things, our timeline, what the future looks like what we both expect out of it. He also has my ring size and like the kind of ring that I'm interested in, and all those things move pretty quickly, and I'm trying not to dwell on it too much because I'm afraid I'm not gonna have any idea what to wear. He is flying in his parents last minute. Well, they're flying in like very last minute for Labor Day weekend. And I could just be in my head because honestly, it's a pretty convenient time because of all three of their jobs. The PTO that they get isn't great. So anytime there's a weekend, they do try to take advantage of that. But I don't think I'm wrong to feel like it might be happening. I don't know. It stresses me out because what do you wear? We don't have any like big plans, which is why I'm like, maybe there's no set in stone plan, so I'm not looking forward to something, so that when something goes through or follows through or happens, I wasn't expecting it. Being delusional is absolutely a possibility here. I'm sorry for the lighting. The sun is decided to make an appearance, which I'm not too mad about. I had the blinds open, so anyway. Being delusional is definitely a possibility. I like to live in my reasonable delusions because it's a happier place to be. I'm feeling just very calm today. Like I said, we're about to go pick them up from the airport. It is Saturday evening and they are staying until Monday evening, so it'll be fun either way. I really enjoy my significant other's parents. They are just a joy to be around. Some of the most genuine people I have ever met, and who doesn't love genuine people? If for some reason I don't get engaged this weekend, which is totally fine, I'm curious what outfits I should buy. Like, what do I want to get proposed to in? Is it going to matter? Is there going to be photos? Man, I really hope that there is photos at the minimum. If there isn't going to be videos, you know? That would be... It would be okay. It's not gonna be the end of the world. I would just love to remember the moment and look on it and see how I reacted. Because a lot of people say they just like literally black out. I just wanted to come on here and have like a little chitty chat with you guys because I feel like we haven't done this in a while. I kind of stopped creating makeup content because it doesn't seem well received whenever I post it. So I kind of just haven't been doing it. I've also obviously been doing a lot of upgrades on the house, and it's hard for me to justify wearing makeup on a day that I'm going to be like doing that. I had to sit back out of the light to make sure that my makeup wasn't looking absolutely insane. It's been so long since I've put on makeup, and it's literally 5 p.m. and we leave at 6. Is it necessary to put on makeup? No, but I had some time to kill and wanted to put some on. To be completely honest with you guys, I am craving and missing full glam makeup. Now, I don't necessarily have the time to do that today, or I would. I hate to be someone who's like, I miss this, let's bring it back, and then not be someone who's contributing to bringing it back. But I know makeup application and like heavier makeup always picks up in the wintertime because it's just easier to wear, it's easier to make it last. And I have some really exciting Halloween looks planned to show you guys. Like, I'm so excited for Halloween. But besides all of that, I'll be doing like in-depth tutorials and special effects makeup for this platform and the long form platform. Honestly, the lighting is really messing with the video here. I think you can't even tell that my makeup looks good. Hello. Someone asked me recently, like, what's the difference between powder bronzer and cream bronzer and blush? Like, if you put cream bronzer and cream blush on, wouldn't you need to set it, or do people just walk around with their face sticky? And it reminds me constantly that a lot of people just don't understand makeup, and not in a bad way. It's a lot. It's a lot to be a woman and keep up with all the things that we keep up with and try to keep your mental health in check on top of like the trends and the fashion, and if you have kids, whatever. You should always be setting at least with a translucent powder, which is just a powder that doesn't have a lot of color or is similar to your skin tone, or a powder foundation or something of that sort. Or you can go over that cream blush and that cream bronzer with a powdered blush and bronzer, which is going to set them but keep the pigmentation. And that's my tip as a makeup artist, is to use a powder bronzer. This is the Milani Luminoso, and I will be wearing this on my wedding day. It would be a dream come true if I could come out with my own Milani collection for my wedding day. I just don't think 250,000 followers, even though that's insane and a lot of you, I just don't think we're gonna be at that point by the time I get married, because I might get engaged this weekend. Makeup has and always will be therapeutic to me. It is something that I can just fully get lost into and distracted by, and it's like art on a canvas, but for my face, that I get to wear out into the world and show everyone, and I've always loved it for that reason. My grandma worked for a newspaper, a local newspaper, and she was an English teacher after that, and she kept magazines. She would buy so many magazines, typically like Woman's World, Cosmo, things like that. And what was the other one? I didn't realize I was doing that to myself. Good Housekeeping, and I'd go through them. We had boxes upon boxes that lined the whole hallway. It was probably 9 to 12 foot long by like 3 to 4 foot high of stacks of magazines. And people ask me all the time how I got into makeup, and I think it's just because I was so artistic in school and loved art so much that when it came to me graduating and not having that outlet anymore, I really turned to makeup. Makeup was also very popular at that time. My graduation year was 2016. I did drop out, but that was still my graduation year, so that gives like some insight, I think, to where I was, how old I was when that was trending and all of that was happening. So I am very fond of makeup and art and putting that art on my face for others to view and enjoy. I don't know where this is going, really. I'm just kind of having a chat with you while I apply makeup. It's so therapeutic, and for a long time, because this is my job, I just kind of stressed myself out and was like, you have to do a look, and what's a seasonal look, and what's a holiday look, and how can you provide value to your followers, and it can be a lot, it can be overwhelming, and then it kind of takes the joy and the fun out of doing it for yourself in your own time. And I'm definitely in a phase where I'm feeling creative again and wanting to really bring that back. This ColourPop eyeshadow palette is much more pigmented than I thought it was, in a good way, in a great way, really. But I'm gonna add just a little bit of black to my lash line. I just don't know how to deliver makeup content that people want to see anymore. I've done a lot of viral videos on like how to get a really good long-lasting base when it comes to drugstore and or high-end, and I just don't want to like keep recreating those videos, though I could. I haven't done one in a while. That's just, those are my most popular videos. Okay, this shade is like white with glitter, and then there's like a pinky shade. So what I'm gonna do is this right here. Wow. I wish you guys could see this in person. It's honestly, the way it catches the light is oh my gosh, it doesn't even look good on camera. Can you see? Maybe that helped and maybe it didn't. I'm gonna add a little bit of pink, and then I'm running out of time, but I still want you guys to see the finished look, so I'm gonna finish this look and then show you. I'm gonna use brown mascara. I did start this whole video by saying I think I might get engaged this weekend, and I think that I should finish this video, or at least mention that I'm not doing my makeup because I think I'm gonna get engaged at the airport. I'm just doing my makeup. The hair didn't do quite what I wanted it to do. It didn't turn out, but that's okay. We're just going to grab dinner and pick them up. And the final makeup look, my lashes are still a little wet, and then I'll curl them again. This is it. Let me know if you guys want to see more makeup, because I feel like it isn't as loved as it used to be.